In 2022, Jeff Bezos lost $80 billion in a single year. $80 billion. To put that in perspective, that's more than the entire GDP of over 100 countries combined. Gone. Every major news outlet ran the story. Bezos' fortune collapses. The fall of Amazon. Investors panicked. Shareholders sold. But Jeff Bezos, he didn't flinch. He didn't hold a press conference. He didn't sell a single share in a rush. In fact, he was photographed on a yacht in the Mediterranean, relaxed, smiling. Because here's what nobody understood. He didn't lose that money. He spent it. And every dollar had a destination planned years in advance. This isn't a story about a billionaire going broke. This is a story about the most calculated financial mind of the 21st century and how he turned losing into a weapon no one else can use. In 1997, Amazon went public. Jeff Bezos was 33 years old. The company was barely profitable. And instead of promising growth and big returns, Bezos did something unusual. He wrote a letter to shareholders. It was blunt, almost rude. One line stood out above everything else. It's all about the long term. That wasn't a feel-good slogan. That was a declaration of war against short-term thinking. He was telling Wall Street directly, if you want quick profits, invest somewhere else. Nobody listened. They thought it was just corporate talk. But Bezos meant every word. For the next 6 years, Amazon made zero profit. Not a penny. They burned through cash like it was paper, building warehouses nobody needed yet, expanding into categories that didn't make sense, hiring engineers to build technology that had no clear purpose. Wall Street panicked. Analysts wrote Amazon off. One famous magazine cover in 1999 called the company Amazon.bomb. The stock crashed 90% during the dot-com bust. 90%. Most CEOs would have pivoted, cut costs, chase profit. Bezos did the opposite. He doubled down. More warehouses, more infrastructure, more spending. Because he wasn't building a company, he was building a machine. And machines take time to assemble before you turn them on. In 2003, Amazon had a problem nobody talked about publicly. Their internal servers were a mess. Scaling during holiday shopping seasons was a nightmare. So they rebuilt everything from scratch. Better servers, better infrastructure, modular, flexible. Then someone on the team asked a question. If we built this for ourselves, could we sell it to other companies? That question changed the world. In 2006, Amazon launched Amazon Web Services, cloud computing, renting server space and computing power to anyone who needed it. The tech world laughed. A bookstore selling cloud infrastructure? Microsoft, Google, IBM, they had decades of enterprise experience. Amazon sold books and toothpaste. Bezos ignored every critic. He priced AWS absurdly low, so low that competitors couldn't match it without losing money. Startups flocked to AWS because it was cheap. Then mid-sized companies joined, then corporations, then governments. Netflix built its entire streaming platform on AWS, Airbnb, Spotify, NASA, the CIA, all running on Amazon servers. And here's the trap. Once you build your entire company on AWS, switching costs millions of dollars and years of work. Bezos didn't build a cloud service. He built digital quicksand, easy to step into, almost impossible to escape. For years, AWS barely broke even. Bezos was subsidizing it with Amazon retail profits. Analysts questioned it constantly. When will AWS make money?
The answer came slowly, then all at once. Today, AWS generates over $90 billion a year in revenue. It's the most profitable division of Amazon by far. It funds everything else the company does.
That side project nobody took seriously. It became the engine that powers half the internet.
Here's a fact that will change how you see Amazon forever. Amazon's retail business, the thing most people think Amazon actually is, barely makes money. In many categories, it loses money.
The Kindle, sold at cost, sometimes below cost. Bezos said it publicly. We don't make money when people buy our devices. We make money when people use them. Think about that. He's giving you the hardware for free. Because once you own a Kindle, you buy books from Amazon, audiobooks from Audible. You subscribe to Kindle Unlimited. The device is a door, and behind that door is an entire economy designed to keep you spending.
Then there's Amazon Prime. When it launched in 2005, the idea was insane. Unlimited free 2-day shipping for $79 a year. The math didn't work. Amazon was losing money in almost every Prime shipment in the first few years.
The board questioned it. Logistics experts called it unsustainable. Bezos didn't care because he understood something nobody else did. Once someone pays an annual fee, their psychology changes. They need to get their money's worth, so they buy more. They stop checking other stores. They stop comparing prices. Amazon becomes the default. The numbers proved him right. Prime members spend an average of $1,400 a year on Amazon. Non-members spend about $600. That free shipping program didn't just increase spending, it doubled it. And it made customers loyal in a way no advertising campaign ever could. Every product sold at a loss, every free shipping label, every subsidized device, they weren't expenses, they were investments in a behavior change. And once the behavior changed, the money followed forever.
Now let's talk about 2022, the year Bezos lost $80 billion.
Amazon stock dropped 50%. The media had a field day. But here's what they didn't report. Bezos had been quietly selling Amazon shares for years before the crash. Not small amounts, billions. Between 2020 and early 2022, he sold over $20 billion worth of stock. He moved that money into Blue Origin, his space company, into real estate. He owns properties in Washington, D.C., Beverly Hills, New York, Maui, and a 400,000-acre ranch in Texas, into the Washington Post, into a venture capital fund that backs dozens of startups. By the time the stock crashed, Bezos had already moved his wealth off the table. The people who lost money were the retail investors who bought Amazon at the top, not him. But the story doesn't end there. After the crash, Amazon did something ruthless. They cut 27,000 employees, shut down Amazon Care, their healthcare venture, killed the Scout delivery robot program, closed dozens of warehouses. Wall Street called it cost-cutting, but it was more than that. Bezos, through his handpicked CEO Andy Jassy, used the crash as an excuse to trim every part of Amazon that wasn't essential, to refocus the entire company on what actually made money. AWS advertising, Prime. Within 18 months, Amazon stock recovered. Then it hit new all-time highs. The company came back leaner, faster, and more profitable than it had ever been. The 2022 crash wasn't a failure. It was a controlled demolition. Bezos used it to rebuild Amazon stronger. And he made sure he wasn't the one holding the bag when the building came down. People think Jeff Bezos built an online store. He didn't. He built a self-feeding empire that grows whether he's involved or not. You search for a product on Amazon. That search data trains their recommendation AI. That AI shows you products you didn't know you wanted. You buy them. They ship through Amazon's logistics network, the second largest delivery fleet in America, behind only the U.S. Postal Service. Those logistics run on AWS servers. AWS profits fund new experiments. Those experiments create new services like Amazon Pharmacy, Amazon Fresh, Amazon Healthcare. Those services bring in new customers, new data, more power. It's a loop, and it never stops spinning. Every single loss Bezos ever took was designed to make this loop spin faster. Today, Amazon controls 38% of all U.S. e-commerce. AWS controls 31% of the global cloud market. Amazon's advertising business alone makes over $40 billion a year, bigger than YouTube's. Jeff Bezos didn't lose $80 billion. He spent 30 years building a machine that prints money, and the $80 billion, that was just noise. A number on a screen that means nothing to a man who already owns the infrastructure underneath it. The next time you see a headline that says a billionaire lost money, stop. Ask yourself one question. Did they actually lose it? Or did they put it somewhere you can't see?
Because in this world, the real losses are invisible. And the real winners, they're the ones who look like they're losing. Next time on Hidden Empires, a man who convinced the entire planet he wants to save humanity. Electric cars, space travel, brain chips. But when you follow the money, a very different picture appears. Elon Musk doesn't want to be rich. He wants something far more dangerous.
Subscribe. You'll want to see this one.